Today I am the bearer of good news. You probably already know this, but I would like to have a discussion video about what Bandai said yesterday, or I guess when you're watching this on YouTube, 2 days ago. Bandai addressed the store regional problem, we'll call it. And I want to read through their response. I want to read through some comments, and then I want to tell you what this might look like, while giving my opinion at the same time. We are entering purely speculative territory, though. I just want that on the forefront. We don't know what's going to happen. We have no idea. We just got to ride the wave. But Bandai at least took the first step, which is good. We like Bandai taking steps in the right direction. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Of course, please like and subscribe. And let's see what Bandai had to say about the store regionals. Hello, Digimon Tamers. Thank you for your continued support of our Digimon card game. We appreciate your interest in our store regional events. Store Regionals 2024 are a new type of event designed to bring the regional experience to local game store level. We'd like to thank your players for their positive reaction and expectation for these events. From October, we are considering to expand the scope of these events based on your feedback. We hope you enjoy the July events. That's funny because who actually got in, and even more events in the future. We apologize if any of our beloved tamers were unable to join in on these events, which are, I believe, thousands at this point. To stores, we have started the application for October Store Originals on Bandai TCG Plus Manager Web. Please apply by July 22nd to host an event at your store. Thank you for understanding. Okay, so Bandai basically apologized to the players if they weren't able to get in, and that they took our feedback and they're expanding the scope. Now, I made a rather tart comment in my Discord the other day saying Bandai is the kind of company that would their scope would be like 2 more events. You know, I will praise credit. I will praise Bandai when they do something right. I am Bandai's hardest credit, but I am fair, and I do call things out the way it is. I think it's a good thing they apologized. I think it's a good thing that they're willing to acknowledge their scope. However, we are unable to measure how this looks until we know. So we are just hoping that they're going to maybe triple the number of events or something. But there are some people in the comments that have different opinions. Here we have a good one. We appreciate the acknowledgement that not all players were able to participate. We appreciate if you took a look at how many players applied from which states and plan to approve stores accordingly. There is no reason players shouldn't be able to drive to one within an hour or so their location, considering so many stores applied or rejected. This is really cool. So this is making Bandai do the homework, right? You know, if no one applied from buttfuck United States, for lack of better terminology, then I guess we don't need to store regionals there. But, if a lot of people applied from New York State, maybe there should be more in New York State. That's just a solution there, right? And I like that. That's a good idea. This guy thinks there should be 1 store regional per U.S. state, or at least 25 of 50. Lottery method is stupid. Let each state's players have priority entry and hard cut off the signups at the cap of 64. This I agree with. There should have never been a lottery in the first place. It should have been like a regular regionals, where if you don't meet the 64, that's it. You're done. Try better next time. That would have been the least chaotic way of doing it. It sucks if you don't meet the cap, but at least you don't have a bunch of people, hundreds of people wondering, am I getting in this weekend? Or thousands of people. You know what I mean? There's no good reason to let 200 players sign up for a 64-man event just to be randomly selected from less than a week to the event. That's true. The post is backhanded because you guys handled this event so poorly. What do you mean I have to drive 3 hours for a chance to play in the event because the waitlist is lottery too? How does that make sense? Yeah. It should not be a lottery. I agree with that. That's it. That's all I gotta say on that comment. Mr. Dan here, assess to give more store regionals, more for the bigger states, at least 1 for the New England area. That's cool. Whatever, 2 to 3 per state. That's not going to happen, but you're welcome to think it. This is a big, long comment. Here, 2024, we basically get the same announcement, but then later in the year, we hear about store regionals, basically a more competitive store, championship, which is cool, but then gives us 8 events, and 2 of them are not even in the US. So this takes the string of angry players complaining every single post Bandai puts up, gives more store regionals. We don't even know how much we'll get, and they won't come to October, with the first Nats being in September. Anyway, yeah, so, true. That's fun. And then, yeah, the rest of this is pretty much the same. going over the same stuff. Someone here said, give Canada events, which I agree to. But as we've learned, and as Canadians know, Bandai, it's almost as if Canada doesn't exist. They look at the United States and they think, oh, that's all that's over there on that giant piece of land. It sucks, I know. Canada probably isn't getting anything crazy. We just gotta suck it up as being Canadians. We really... If you're not in the United States or Japan and playing the Digimon card game, you are getting fucked by Bandai regularly in the butthole. It's just the way it is. My butthole is sore, and there's nothing I can do about it, unless I want to move to the States. Or Japan, which I'm not going to do. So, there's that, and whatever, blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. Anyway, so we do have the criteria for the new thing. The application period is now. Event period is in October. Start application result notification in July. And application period for players September 10th to 30th. Which is weird. They're doing it so close to this. They better be doing hard caps or it's going to be a problem if they do lottery again, let me tell you. And I guess while we're talking about Bandai Fest, new dates added for September. North American Regional Championships Wave 3. And that's interesting. Tickets are on sale July 13th. There's a 3v3 September 14th. And whatever, Bandai, blah, 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 blah. I'll click on this real quick. I want to see what this is about, because I haven't read this yet. Oh, great. Anyway, okay. So we'll let that go for now. But anyway, yeah, that's... and we got a couple this weekend going on, as we all know. No one knows if they're in yet or not, or whatever. Okay, whatever. Here's the point. Here's the point here. All right? So, Bandai has listened. They listen to the players approximately once per year. So this is probably our once per year. Last year was RB1. Okay. So, they listened to us. They said they listened to us. Now, the proof will be in the pudding, and we won't know until we know, which will probably be closer to the application period in September. We'll probably know how many events there are, and if they'll be capped or lotteried or whatever. And that'll be the true testament to see if Bandai actually listened. Because if they only, I'd say if they doubled the number of events we got, that wouldn't be good enough. 6 in the US to 12? Nah, no way. But, if they actually give us the One Piece treatment and prove that they care about this card game, that's a little better. It's a little better, I would say. Because, the players aren't super convinced, as you can see. Actually, it depends on who you ask. Some players think the Digimon competitive TCG is probably really, really properly competitively supported. And I don't know where those delusions come from, but you look at One Piece, you just see it's not true. So I don't know what to say about that. Or any other card game, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, I made my point. Hopefully Bandai actually takes the feedback provided, makes the changes, and actually gives us a poop ton of more events. That's what we're hoping for. What do you guys think will happen in September? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you later.